Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. This video is going to be part 2 to the video where I went shopping at Marshall's, Lowe's, Home Depot, and Big Lots, where I was in search of storage solutions for all the new plants that I've been getting. So if you haven't seen that video yet, you might want to watch that one first and then watch this. But in that video, I showed you where I purchased a couple of plant stands. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I style those 2 plant stands and that area in the room. That was simple enough. Okay, so I went ahead and I removed the puppy crate from here to free up this wall space, and I put the plant stand right there centered on the wall. I don't want to move my chair because it's really comfy and I love just coming in here and lounging in this. The whole object of this is to create more space for the extra plants that I have for the time being until I get into a larger space. Okay, so I just placed the other plant stand right next to it just to see how it's going to look in that section. I also need to put a plant inside of that macrame plant hanger, but right now the focus is this side over here and what plants are going to go on these 2 stands. Most of the ones I have up here I'm really happy with, and I like to see them on a regular, so I want to keep them out here where I frequent the most. Down here is a area that I feel like is a little too cluttered, so I've been removing some from here and I have them all up here now. So I'm just gonna kind of see which ones I can remove from out here and take to the bedroom. Okay, so I took some plants out of the living room off of the shelf and I brought them in here. Now I'm not sure if it's gonna stay this way, but this is just the beginning process. I also have to find a place for that large Philodendron giganteum because I don't know where that's gonna go. But one thing that I like so far is that I did put this orchid cactus up here in the hanging basket, and I love how it looks trailing out. I might go ahead and put another trailing plant on this side and remove that. So what I have right now is my CEBU blue, and I also have a MICANS. So I'm gonna see which one looks best. So this is the CEBU blue, and I gotta get the MICANS so I can switch both of them out and see which one looks best. So I'm just taking off this hanger that came with it, and I'm just gonna sit it in there directly in the nursery pot because I don't want it to be too heavy hanging on the wall for it to fall off. Look how beautiful this blue green foliage is. Okay, so I got it up there. I had to do a lot of untangling, and also have to be very careful not to break the leaves because it's a very full plant. So I'm thinking when it's time to water it, I'm probably gonna take the whole thing down and just take it to the sink because it was hard to get it in here without breaking off the leaves because it's so full. But I think I like it. I really do like the way that the trailing plants look in the hanging planters. So this is what it's looking like right now. So I just used my handy dandy moisture meter, and this lady was dry. So I went ahead and I watered her, and I think I'm gonna put her on the bottom shelf with the other philodendrons in that room just to kind of keep it uniform. This is the most recent one that I purchased, but I still have my other one in the living room that I found months ago at Walmart where I combined the 2. So this is just an extra one, but this is trailing already, it looks like. So it seems to be happy, and there's a new leaf coming out right there. So this is what it's looking like right now. I have the peperomias on the top and the philodendrons on the bottom. I basically took some of the ones out from the living room and put them here, and kept some of my favorites in the living room, and you know, also duplicates. This one right here, like I said, is a duplicate plant. I have another one of these in the living room. This is my little baby Gloriosum with one leaf. I've had this for almost a year now, and it's putting out another leaf down there, but it's taken forever. It probably needs more humidity. I'm not sure if it needs to be repotted or what, but it's staying pretty small. And this one right here is doing well. Has a new leaf coming out, but this will grow to be a big plant. So this is just in here temporarily. And then these right here, I figured I'd just keep all the peperomias together. And what I try to do is I try to match up the pots. So I have several of these style ceramic pots by Costa Farms, and the other styles. So this style I try to use mostly here, and as you can see, I have 2 here and 2 here on the bottom. And then the other style that's a little bit more rounded and shinier, I kept those all in the living room. So I'll show you what the living room is looking like right now. I use those 2 are the same, and then those are from the same line, and then I use all the same Costa Farms white pots on those. But my Philodendron giganteum actually fit on that stand because they're bigger on the top and the one on the bottom is smaller, but it actually fits. So I'm gonna see what else can go on those 2. I added my Philodendron MICANs on that plate down there, and I'm just gonna take off the hanging part. So far we have all peperomias and all philodendrons in here. Maybe I could put a humidifier right there. So I went ahead and I put my humidifier there on that plate. And so that completes that stand and this stand for now. Now, all of this is ever changing for me. I'm constantly changing out my plants based on how I feel at the moment. If I don't think it looks right, sometimes they start growing a certain way and they don't look the same anymore. So this is just something that I do all the time, and I'm sure a lot of you do also. This might not stay this way, but this is the way it is for now. I just needed like an extra space to put some overflow of plants. That cord right there is bothering me, so I'll probably try to tuck that in a little bit. I'll give you a close-up. There is my Philodendron giganteum. There's the MICANs with the humidifier on the stand. And then here is the other stand with the peperomias on top and the philodendrons on the bottom. And I went ahead and I added this lamp that I purchased from Home Goods onto this little stool right here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and place this plant light that I purchased from Walmart inside of it. And this is the final outcome. As you can see, I rearranged the plants again. I went ahead and put the philodendrons on the top shelf and moved the peperomias to the bottom shelf. I also moved the imperial red philodendron to the gold plant stand, and I also added the wicker basket on the right side to cover the cord from the humidifier. On the top shelf from left to right, here is my Scindapsus Pictus Trubii Moonlight. In the middle is my Philodendron Gloriosum. On the right is my Philodendron Micans. Moving on to the bottom shelf are all of my peperomias and an African violet. And this includes some of the newer ones that I got in my most recent haul from Do It Yourself Lawn and Pest. This one is my Peperomia marble. In the middle is my Peperomia obtusifolia variegata. On the right is my variegated watermelon Peperomia. Up in the front is my Peperomia CAPERATA Pink Lady. In the middle here, in the little elephant planter, is a variegated Peperomia CAPERATA. And here on the right is a variegated African violet. Moving on to the gold stand, here on the top is my Philodendron GIGANTEUM, which, as you can see, is getting a lot of humidity. Right below that is my Philodendron Imperial Red. And there's the humidifier right behind there. And moving down on the floor on the right side is a wicker basket that I use to conceal the cord from the humidifier, and I just hold extra supplies in it. And last but not least, here's the lamp that I added the grow light to, which is an easy hack if you have an area in your home that doesn't get enough sunlight for your plants and you don't want it to look too obvious that you have grow lights. You can just add a light bulb to a normal lamp and it will do the job. So I just wanted to give you this quick update so you guys could see how I styled my plants on the shelves, since I did promise you that in part 1. And I hope you liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe for more plant related videos. And until next time, thanks for watching and take care.